And was Diljit a natural choice for this character? And also, I felt like, Chamkila was such an immersive role and character, and which must have been very demanding on him. How was it preparing for this character?
Yes, this was a completely different approach for me and Diljit working together, while Chamkila was something where, although Diljit knew Chamkila very, very well, but Diljit is nothing like Chamkila personally. He is of a different education, he's of a different time, he is of a different sensibility, but he became Chamkila. He had to step out, look different, he had to wear a wig, he had to wear a get-up, he had to be a someone else, look like Chamkila. In this film, the exterior look of Diljit does not change. In fact, the way that he is in his body language, the way he is in life, in this contemporary life, many things are similar. More than even that, the sensibilities of Diljit and Nirvair are very, very similar. The predicament or the love in the heart of Diljit and Nirvair are very, very similar. So I think the challenge for Diljit to play Nirvair was the similarity, that it was very, very close and very similar, which is a great thing for the film. And which is also a great thing because in Chamkila, he was playing somebody completely different from himself. His sensibilities are very different from that of Chamkila. His behavior is very different from that of Chamkila. So it's a nice experiment. It's a nice thing that I could work with the same actor in such different approaches. And every time I look at the edit, I see the performance of Diljit and I realize what a fine actor he is. Every time I'm at the edit, I realize what a pure actor he is and what a disarming quality he has as an actor. I hope more and more people become like him.
And this is the first time you are working with Naseeruddin Shah.
Ji.
I was wondering, he plays an Alzheimer's patient in The Father, in the play, which he himself has directed, and he plays the. Did that play in any way impact your decision to cast him?
Actually, I have not seen the play.
Okay.
When I went and spoke to Mr. Shah about the role, he asked me, "Have you seen Father?" And I said that luckily I have not. I have seen almost everything that he has done on theatre and on stage recently, but I somehow missed Father. And then after that, I took it upon myself to not watch it because I did not want to go down the path that he might have taken in Father. And I never wanted to tell him as an actor that you should not do what you did in Father or you should do what you did in Father. That's not what I wanted to do. So I didn't see it at all.
Okay. And how are the scenes between Mr. Shah and Diljit? Because I believe from the trailer that they have quite a bit of scenes together.
Well, a lot of people that have watched the film already feel that those might be the highlight scenes of the film. The ones where Diljit and Naseer are talking to each other. And it's the conversation between a grandson and a grandfather. The grandfather who's riddled with the Alzheimer's syndrome and memory issues and the onset of dementia and all of that. And the grandson who understands that the grandfather is trying to express something but does not have the ability to say those things properly because of, there's something called reactive aphasia. There are these ways where there are these conditions where people understand things properly but are unable to express it. They don't have the control over their mechanisms. So in this failing condition, Diljit's character is struggling to find out what the grandfather's story is. So I feel that these scenes are very interesting also because there is some sort of bogus language that Naseer's character speaks.
Okay.
He speaks about Martians, he speaks about cricket matches, he speaks about real characters like Hitler and Kapil Dev and all of that in a very different context. So it's also funny, but it's also sensitive because he is in a certain condition. So I think those scenes, and this is where I feel Diljit has really helped, because he was so real. He was not trying to make either comedy or tragedy out of it. He was just being so real and purely reactive to the way Naseer was acting. So I feel those scenes are very interesting.
Also, they come from two different school of acting. Naseer, of course, more rigid and trained.
Yes,
And
yes.
Diljit is not a trained actor. So, how is it to find the balance?
It was incredible, actually. Those are very, very different types of actors. Naseer is perhaps the most trained and the most accomplished actor in our country. Diljit is perhaps the most instinctive actor in our country, the most real performer in our country. So these two coming together was a very huge experiment for me as a director. But it only worked because both of them had regard and respect for each other. Naseer had seen Chamkila. Luckily, he had liked it also, which is why he was keen to work with me in Main Vaapas Aaunga. And he was very happy to work with Diljit in Main Vaapas Aaunga. Diljit, on the other hand, had, like all of us, seen Naseeruddin Shah's films and respected him as an actor, as a senior actor. But they were very good